$10 million for Beyonce to step up and back Kamala Harris publicly.
Oh yeah, we're back with another episode of The Twisted Tea, where we come to bring you the news with a twist. And today we have the Democratic Party, where they managed to gain over $1.2 billion in funds and come in $20 million in debt.
It's so strange watching all these Hollywood celebrities like step up.
Let me tell you how it actually works there. Okay, they get a call from someone powerful in Hollywood, and that person says, it'd be really great if you endorsed Kamala.
You see, for months, we were told in the polls that everything was going the way of the Democratic Party. But as we saw on Election Day, things took a turn.
Biggest takeaway from this election.
And I've been trying to figure out why.
The biggest takeaway from this election is that the Democratic Party think black folks are stupid.
Leaving us to ask ourselves, where did they use the fund's money? You see, Kamala ended up having over $1.2 billion in endorsements. That's right. Campaign funds reached over $1 billion as they used a lot of funds to bring in a lot of celebrity help, which really gave them no help.
What? Because they went and got the worst entertainers to talk to us. Kelly Rowland, homie, they didn't go get nobody. They would have got all entertainers who shake their ass and pop.
Easily over $20 million on just celebrity appearances.
Beyonce herself has approved the use of this track, Freedom, as part of the Harris campaign. She's attracting all sorts of celebrity endorsements.
On the first day of Kamala announcing her presidency, well, the party pulled in over $50 million. Within 1 week, $200 million had poured in to fund the run for her presidency.
Somebody call Rihanna, I'm about to drive with him. He with the stage cause he get the wild women. Put the legs on his head, now he loves how.
The Harris campaign has declined to make comments on its finances, but with heavy donations pouring in from Democrats such as Reid Hoffman, George Soros, Michael Bloomberg, and Dustin Moskovitz, it's no surprise that she was able to collect so much money. People are mad at how the funds were spent, as they are stating that they were mismanaged.
$5 million for Megan Thee Stallion, $3 million for Lizzo.
Spending went to over $15 million in just setting up event production and lining up celebrity acts and performances around the campaign. Stay tuned, as later we'll be revealing the celebrity that may have turned his back on the Democratic Party, as he used to be the guy that they would throw out there at you for years to get you to come and vote.
We are so happy to be standing here on this stage as proud country Texas women.
With such acts like the Isley Brothers in Wisconsin, 2 Chainz in Atlanta.
I think this next administration that I support, which is Biden-Harris, they offer something different.
Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion in Houston, and many other celebrities like Bon Jovi, Ricky Martin, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, just to name a few. There was also anonymous donations, or so-called dark money, placed for those who wanted to remain anonymous.
Supporting and celebrating the one and only Vice President Kamala Harris.
In mid-October, the Harris campaign disclosed that it had spent over $880 million this election. According to the Washington Examiner, analysis of federal findings, much of the Harris campaign spending was allocated for digital marketing agencies, polling, and travel from state to state, including the private jet called Advanced Aviation, payroll, and the taxes that accompanied, and it accounted for $56.6 million of Harris's spending. The army of political, digital, and media consultants who were paid over $12.8 million by the Harris campaign. One vendor, Village Marketing Agency, received over $3.9 million and reportedly worked to recruit thousands of social media influencers to boost Harris's online presence.
I mean, is that normally how it goes? You spend $20 million, you get yourself in debt to try to get a bunch of rich celebrities on stage? I'd never seen that. Maybe I'm ignorant of the fact, but wow. What?
I'm not here as a celebrity. I'm not here as a politician. I'm here as a mother.
Tell us who to vote for. Come on, homie. So it showed me that, homie, we cannot trust our black entertainers, homie. They lapdogs, bootlickers, and they don't have no independent thought of their own.
The company paid more than $15 million according to federal findings. Event productions was one of the staple spending areas inside of Harris's campaign, which hosted star-studded lineups of musicians. That's right, like the ones we talked about earlier with Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, and they were paid out, well, a very hefty sum of money. Oprah Winfrey received $1 million, which was paid out to Oprah Winfrey's Harpo Productions on October 15th, as she also went out rallying for Harris.
These are the same people who attend Puffy Party.
We can't deny that they were paid to be there because campaign funds show they paid the entertainers to be there.
They would have got the lowest vibration of our black women.
Let me warm up. Yeah. I can't stand a bully.
Which would really just mean that they were there doing their job, entertaining. Which leaves me to question whether or not it is done out of them having the choice and wanting to do it versus not getting a choice, being paid and told.
You don't have to. It's up to you. But if you don't, they don't say it. But if you don't, you're just never going to get a call again. No more movies. No more concerts.
What? So it showed me that our black entertainers are puppets, and not only they puppets, nigga, they lapdogs.
Oh yeah, and if we haven't told you yet, well, at the end of her campaign, she ended up $20 million in debt. What? Now, one of the other things that was brought up is that several of the people following the campaign do not feel as though topics were discussed in as much detail as they should have been, and that she probably should have hammered in seeing what was in the polls as some of the biggest problems.
The biggest concern was the border, because all the people who's coming over here taking the black jobs that the black people used to have.
What is that?
Trump said that, but they tried to make him sound racist. That was the biggest concern. We can't get jobs. Those are our jobs. Those are our kids' summer jobs. Those McDonald's, those tacos, those are our kids' summer jobs. Yep. So that was the biggest problem. So
Viva Creative, a marketing agency that has worked with Oprah, comedian Trevor Noah, Washington Nationals baseball team American Express, was able to scoop up a cool $1.8 million from Harris's campaign for event productions from September to October. Production Management 1 in Maryland received about $1.7 million, with large payouts going to Vox Productions, Temple University, Wizard Studios North, the Park Hyatt Chicago, and other places that these events took place.
They don't speak to them. They don't go on social media until some Plies, DL Hughley, all of them. They can't be for us because they don't talk to us. They talk at us. And most of us are unintelligent, almost even grad. The average person who was going to tell you to go vote didn't explain the three branches of government.
What?
So they tell you go vote, but they still forget to tell you that there's an electoral college vote.
Do you feel as though other things could have been done inside of this election to help her win? Leave that in the comments.
They will come out during the local election. We don't even know what Beyonce sound like, and she ain't sing.
Do you feel as though Charleston White has a point as far as our entertainers being puppets? Leave that in the comments. A company called Magic Productions was paid out about $2.3 million. Others that secured lucrative consulting gigs from the campaign include the likes of Precision Strategies, Democratic Aligned Marketing Agency, Ethos Organizing, and the Biden-aligned SKDK Communications firm. Harris's payments will likely come under a microscope in the next few months ahead as Democrats look to diagnose who is responsible for why the party lost this election so bad.
million for Lizzo, 1.8 million for Eminem.
A source familiar with the matter told Washington Examiner that the Harris campaign spent 6 figures on building a set for Harris's appearance on the popular Call Her Daddy podcast with Alex Cooper. The interview came out in October and was reportedly filmed in a hotel room in DC.
They bootlickers and they hypocritical because the police shooters, wrongful conviction, women being abused, homie, they never speak out on nothing until the politicians go get them during the presidential election.
Now, years ago, for those who do not know, which I'm pretty sure the older generation does have an idea and remember, but a lot of the younger generation may not, Charleston White made a reference earlier to P. Diddy doing the Vote or Die campaign. And yes, for years, he played a part in the Democratic Party's election races.
Remember Puffy? These are the same people. They used Puffy for the Vote or Die.
Diddy was the Democrats' biggest black celebrity influencer. In 2004, Diddy spearheaded the Vote or Die movement at the DNC.
We're spreading a simple, urgent message. Vote or die. Yes, it's that serious.
That's right.
Our leaders are out. People said vote or die, and people voted because Puffy said vote or die.
Vote or die. You know, they used to joke around about us, say we were disenfranchised, we were too lazy to vote. On November 3rd, they won't be laughing no more. The youth of America will have the last laugh.
And Black America listens.
For years, politicians have wondered how to get young people and minority voters to the polls. The answer is simple. Listen.
God. You know, if he affected me, then he must have affected millions of us young black people.
I voted for Kerry just because.
Obviously, I voted for Kerry, so I want to make sure I voted for John Kerry.
Back then, Diddy was slobbering all over Hillary.
You're one of the few politicians that young people relate.
And I believe your slogan, vote or die, is accurate.
Diddy says young people relate to Hillary? How much did that cost? Here he is with Barack.
When you want to be the president of the United States, you call your man, call MTV.
Thank you. And I just want to say how much I appreciate Puff Daddy for doing the kinds of work that he's doing, because he doesn't have to do this.
And I want to apologize for not sweating, but I do this so much. I'm so cool. I just want y'all to see everybody I'm interviewing is sweating. I'm not even touching my brow. I'm so cool. And I want to apologize. I ain't trying to make you look bad or nothing like that, but I'm just so cool. We
a t-shirt. I tell you, if he was wearing one of those fancy designer clothes he's designing, he'd be sweating just like me.
Leaving some people to ask, how would you run the country's economy if you couldn't control the campaign funds?
In 2008, Diddy went from vote or die to Obama or die.
My name is Barack Obama. No, my name is not Barack Obama. My name is Barack Obama. It's very important that you do not believe the polls. The polls are trying to say that my brother from another mother, Barack Obama, is up leading in the polls by 10 points. Don't believe that, brother. See, this is where we mess up. We start believing in the hype and we get too comfortable.
That would be half of her fund spent on ads. $36 million on in-person and digital outreach ads, especially going to those states where they struggled the most. Oh yeah, we just wanted to give you a little update on what happened with some of the funds, as the Democratic Party has left $20 million in debt. We know. In the meantime, you all go ahead, enjoy your day, and don't forget to click those buttons, like and subscribe to The Twisted Tea, where we come to bring you the news with a twist.
Yeah, boy. So I'm saying, homie, the biggest takeaway I take away from this, homie, is that black people, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. We're the lowest, and they don't respect our minds. They honor our culture, but they don't respect it because our culture is detrimental. They honor it because it's a detriment to us. They don't respect our minds. They know we miseducated.
You little trumpets, like, y'all won. I know you're happy, whatever the fuck. Ain't nobody acting like bitter losers. However, y'all need to leave me the fuck alone, because I got one more fucking cigarette in me before I start letting your asses up. Alright?
No, this was a very sad election for black people. It shows the world, homie, that we're puppets, and homie, we easy to be played upon.